Are you thinking about making Kuala Lumpur your new home for work or retirement? We're diving deep into the cost of living. This video explores the full picture, from your rent and food budget, right through to transport and healthcare. Our cost journey starts with the most crucial decision: where to live. Let's look at KL's best residential options. Moving to Kuala Lumpur, whether you're climbing the corporate ladder or enjoying your golden years, your neighborhood choice defines your lifestyle. We compare the top 4 expatriate locations. First, Bangsar, the urban connector. For professionals, you are just 7 kilometers from KLCC, and the LRT connection is irreplaceable. Ditch the traffic and be at work in minutes. Your social life is vibrant, with endless dining and networking spots right on your doorstep. For retirees, while lively, Bangsar is central, making medical appointments and access to premium services easy. You have a walkable neighborhood with all amenities, though rental costs are higher, reflecting its prime location. Second, Bukit Damansara, the prestigious retreat. For professionals, at around 8 to 9 kilometers from the center, the commute is short. This area offers low-density, quiet living, perfect for executives seeking privacy, exclusivity, and a serene escape after a busy day. For retirees, if budget allows, this offers the highest quality of life. It's quiet, secure, and the new Pavilion Damansara Heights provides luxury retail, entertainment, and fine dining without needing to drive far. It's tranquility with class. Third, Mont Kiara, the international hub. For professionals, you're slightly further out at 12 kilometers, but if your family needs access to top international schools, this area is a must. The community is tight-knit, making settling in easy. For retirees, Mont Kiara offers modern serviced condominiums with world-class facilities. You'll find specialty international grocery stores and a high concentration of other expatriates, which simplifies social life and access to familiar comforts. Fourth, Petaling Jaya, PJ, the value and convenience balance. For professionals, while 17 to 18 kilometers from KLCC, PJ is ideal if your office is located on the western side of the city. More importantly, it offers the lowest rental cost for the largest amount of living space, maximizing your budget. For retirees, PJ is a sprawling, self-sufficient city with numerous private hospitals, fantastic local and international dining, and huge shopping centers. You gain space, excellent amenities, and a slightly slower pace of life for significantly better value. Your next move starts now. Prioritize access or value, prestige or community. KL has the perfect home waiting for you. When looking at monthly condo rental ranges for studio and 3-bedroom units, the prime KLCC area commands the highest prices, peaking at 8,500 ringgit for a 3-bedroom unit. However, the most expensive 3-bedroom rental is found in Bukit Damansara, reaching up to 10,000 ringgit. For more affordable options, look to Petaling Jaya, where studio units start from 1,200 ringgit and 3 bedrooms can be found for as low as 2,800 ringgit. If you're looking at larger, luxury condominiums, the price ranges increase significantly. For a spacious 4-bedroom unit, Bukit Damansara has the highest peak rent at 18,000 ringgit, with KLCC close behind, ranging up to 15,000 ringgit. The most affordable starting price for a 4-bedroom can be found in Petaling Jaya at 4,000 ringgit a month. And finally, for the ultimate luxury in a 5-bedroom condo, expect to pay the highest rates in Bukit Damansara once again, where rentals can reach 30,000 ringgit a month. Meanwhile, KLCC is also highly priced, ranging up to 25,000 ringgit. Mont Kiara offers a slightly more moderate range for this size, starting at 8,000 ringgit and going up to 20,000 ringgit. For those planning to work or retire here, you'll naturally be looking at these costs in US dollars. To make planning easier, here's the same breakdown, with estimated monthly rents converted to USD for our expat community. For those working or retiring here from abroad, the cost of these luxury rentals in US dollars provides a clearer picture. The 4-bedroom range is highest in Bukit Damansara, peaking near 4,400 US dollars per month, while KLCC is slightly lower, ranging up to $3,650. For a more budget-friendly 4-bedroom unit, Petaling Jaya offers rents starting at under $1,000 USD. Lastly, the ultra-luxury 5-bedroom units are dominated by Bukit Damansara, where rents can reach over $7,300 US monthly. Meanwhile, Mont Kiara provides a spacious 5-bedroom option starting around $1,950 and ranging up to $4,868 per month. Ultimately, the choice of your home in Kuala Lumpur depends directly on your budget and lifestyle. For smaller units, the rental market is tight, with average prices for a studio ranging from just 1,850 ringgit in Petaling Jaya up to 2,750 ringgit in KLCC. However, the true difference emerges in the luxury sector. For large family homes like 5-bedroom condominiums, you can expect to pay anywhere from an average of 9,000 ringgit in Petaling Jaya, but prices surge past 20,000 ringgit for the exclusive properties in Bukit Damansara. If you are looking for a mid-range family home, you can expect to pay anywhere from an average of 9,000 ringgit in Petaling Jaya, but prices surge past 20,000 ringgit for the exclusive properties in Bukit Damansara. Unit: a 3-bedroom averages around 4,150 ringgit in PJ, but this rises sharply to an average of over 7,200 ringgit for the same size in the premium markets of Bukit Damansara. In summary, Petaling Jaya offers the greatest overall value, while Bukit Damansara is confirmed as the definitive choice for high-end luxury renters. When planning your food budget in Kuala Lumpur, the costs vary dramatically based on where you eat. We can generally categorize the dining scene into 3 tiers: affordable local street food, the middle ground of local Malaysian restaurants and kopitiams, and the higher-end category of international and fine dining cuisines. Let's start with the best value: local street food and hawker stalls. This is where you find the true soul of Malaysian cooking, and it's incredibly cheap. You can easily find classic dishes like nasi lemak, char kway teow, or a hearty bowl of noodles for a price range of just 5 to 15 ringgit per meal. For a simple dish like roti canai, the price can even start as low as 2 ringgit. Looking at the complete picture of local food costs, we see an extraordinary range of affordability. At the low end, your basic street food and most affordable local meals cost just 7 ringgit, which is barely $1.71 US. Even as you move up to the mid-range of local eateries, the price only climbs to around 10 ringgit or $2.44 per person. And remarkably, the highest cost in this local bracket, the high end, still peaks at only 12 ringgit or less than $3 for a full meal. This entire spectrum shows that a dedicated budget traveler could easily manage their daily food expenses for well under 25 ringgit a day, proving KL's incredible value proposition. Next, we'll explore the mid-tier range of local Malaysian restaurants, like your typical kopitiam or a popular local nasi kandar spot. We've established the basic budget tiers, seeing that a low-end meal in Malaysia might cost you between 7 and 12 ringgit per person. But let's be honest, Kuala Lumpur is a city of layers, and if you want to move beyond the plastic stools and roadside hawkers and experience a different kind of local flavor, we need to talk about the mid-tier. What exactly is a mid-tier restaurant in KL? It's the sweet spot between fast, frenetic street food and high-end fine dining. The setting. Compared to the famous street food stalls, your jalan sellers, the mid-tier offers comfort. You can expect a proper air-conditioned dining area, full table service, and washrooms that are generally clean and well-maintained. Think of it as the step up: less noise, more space, and a greater emphasis on ambiance. What to expect? In terms of food, mid-tier restaurants are where you'll find polished versions of local classics, fusion cuisine, specialist cafes, or authentic Nyonya, Peranakan, and regional Malaysian dishes. This tier also includes modern, refurbished kopitiams. These aren't the old, smoky coffee shops. They are sleek, chain cafes that retain the local coffee and toast culture but upgrade the environment significantly. They offer a comfortable, modern spot for a local breakfast or lunch. The price range for this experience is very consistent and easy to budget for. For a comfortable meal with a drink in a mid-tier restaurant or a modern kopitiam, you should expect to pay between 18 and 40 ringgit per person. This range usually covers a substantial main course and a non-alcoholic beverage, providing great value for an elevated dining experience in Kuala Lumpur. Now, let's solidify that mid-tier budget range on the table. For a single person dining at a comfortable mid-tier restaurant or modern kopitiam in Kuala Lumpur, the budget starts at a minimum of 18 ringgit and goes up to about 40 ringgit per meal. This puts your typical meal cost between approximately 4 and 10 US dollars, offering excellent value for a sit-down dining experience. For two people, budget for a total spend of 36 to 80 ringgit to enjoy the best of KL's mid-range food scene. We've enjoyed the sweet spot of mid-range dining, a perfect blend of comfort and flavor. But when the occasion demands extravagance, Kuala Lumpur delivers an unforgettable experience. The top tier. What truly defines a top-tier restaurant here? It's a complete package built on exclusivity, artistry, and precision. The setting, forget spacious dining rooms, think elegant, sometimes intimate spaces, often located on the upper floors of five-star hotels or exclusive urban towers, offering stunning skyline views. The decor is always bespoke, designed for ambiance and privacy. The service. This is the most crucial difference. Expect immaculate, highly personalized service where waiters anticipate your needs before you even ask, from perfect wine pairings to detailed explanations of the menu's provenance. What to expect? Food here is art. You are paying for culinary creativity, often led by celebrity or acclaimed local chefs. This includes elaborate tasting menus, molecular gastronomy, imported luxury ingredients, and meticulous plating that elevates the meal into a theatrical experience. How it differs from mid-tier. While a mid-tier spot offers great food, the top tier offers a great performance. Mid-tier focuses on comfort and portion size. Top tier focuses on novelty, technique, and the rarity of the ingredients. Naturally, this elevated experience comes with a premium price tag. For a top-tier dinner in Kuala Lumpur, a tasting menu, or a multi-course meal, you should expect to pay a minimum of 150 ringgit per person, easily ranging up to 400 ringgit or more per head. Excluding alcohol, this tier is not about eating. It's about a memorable, luxurious event, reflected in its high price point. To quantify this world of luxury, let's look at the financial commitment required for Kuala Lumpur's top-tier establishments. For a single guest, a low-end experience starts at 150 ringgit, which is about 36 US dollars. However, for a truly high-end tasting menu, you are looking at 400 ringgit per person, nearing a $100 cost before tax and drinks. If you are dining as a couple, your total bill will span from 300 to 800 ringgit. And for a group of 5 enjoying the absolute peak of luxury dining, expect the total price to be around 2,000 ringgit or nearly 500 US dollars, establishing this as a truly premium experience in Southeast Asia. And with that, we wrap up our comprehensive look at the cost of food in Kuala Lumpur. What we've learned is that KL is a budget traveler's dream. Whether you opt for delicious street food at just a few ringgit or choose the comfortable middle ground, your daily food expenditure can be exceptionally low, yet incredibly high quality. If you've been following along, we have now successfully covered the two most significant pillars of any budget: home rentals and food prices. Now, let's leave the dining rooms and the hawker stalls behind and move out into the city itself. Our next major cost of living category will be transportation, detailing how you can navigate this sprawling city efficiently and affordably. Continue watching as we break down the costs of everything from the LRT and monorail systems to ride-sharing and local taxi services. Hello, and welcome to our guide on navigating the cost of life in Kuala Lumpur. As an expatriate, managing your living expenses means calculating more than just rent. One of the biggest variables in your monthly budget will be transportation, and your choice of neighborhood dramatically impacts this cost. We've analyzed 4 popular expat and professional neighborhoods: Bangsar, Bukit Damansara, Mont Kiara, and Petaling Jaya, to show you the real monthly cost of getting to the heart of the city, KLCC. The Greater Kuala Lumpur area relies on a diverse and highly integrated rail network. Understanding the different types is key to planning your commute. LRT, light rail transit. This system includes the modern automated Kelana Jaya line and the older semi-automated lines, the Ampang and Sri Petaling lines. Note, the Ampang and Sri Petaling lines were originally known as the Star LRT system, one of the first in the city. These are your rapid transit backbone, MRT, Mass Rapid Transit, the newer high-capacity system that covers broader suburbs and includes the Kajang and Putrajaya lines, featuring modern trains and covering long distances. Monorail, a short but vital line that runs on an elevated beam, weaving right through the dense inner city and shopping areas like Bukit Bintang, perfect for short hops within the Golden Triangle. KTM Commuter. This is the suburban commuter service. It runs on legacy lines and is best for connecting Kuala Lumpur with far-flung towns and suburbs. ERL, Express Rail Link, a separate premium service that connects the main hub of KL Central directly to the Kuala Lumpur International Airports, KLIA. These rail lines are complemented by buses, including feeder buses and the free Go KL City buses. And of course, e-hailing services like Grab, which offer the ultimate convenience at a flexible but often expensive price point. Now, let's look at how these modes connect to our 4 focus areas: Bangsar, Bukit Damansara, Mont Kiara, and Petaling Jaya. Here's a quick summary of their distance to the city center and the primary options available. To analyze these costs, we first need to see how each neighborhood stacks up. The biggest factor is the straight line distance to KLCC, which heavily influences Grab fares, followed closely by whether you have a direct rail station or if you must rely on feeder buses. Let's review these numbers row by row as they tell the story of your transport budget. Bangsar offers the lowest monthly cost in both categories because it is the closest to KLCC, sitting right on the LRT line. Its Grab peak hour cost is almost manageable at under 800 ringgit. Bukit Damansara. Here, the transport cost doubles the farther you go from the city center. Its MRT access keeps the train cost low, but its slightly longer distance and frequent traffic mean e-hailing jumps to around 800 ringgit to over 1,200 ringgit. Mont Kiara. This is the most financially divided choice. The low train cost of 140 to 180 ringgit is a bargain, but the hassle of using the MRT feeder bus to connect to the rail network pushes most residents to pay the huge 1,200 to 1,600 ringgit premium for Grab convenience. Petaling Jaya, PJ. As the farthest area, the distance and heavy traffic make PJ the most expensive choice for e-hailing, with monthly costs reaching up to 1,800 ringgit. This makes the 200 to 320 ringgit train option a mandatory choice for budget-conscious expats. In summary, Bangsar offers the best of both worlds: low Grab fares and low train fares due to its short distance to the city center. Petaling Jaya offers the greatest savings with the train, as the sheer distance makes the 1,400 plus Grab cost prohibitive for daily commuting. If you choose to live in Mont Kiara, be prepared for the transport cost to be a major budgeting decision. Either spend 180 ringgit and endure the transfers, or budget upwards of 1,200 ringgit for daily e-hailing convenience. Need to know about the train lines and where to transfer? The easiest way is to look up KLLRT map online. That will give you the full, up-to-date details of all the stations across Kuala Lumpur. So, what about those who live right in the heart of it, in neighborhoods like Chinatown, Bukit Bintang, or Pudu? For inner-city residents, the distance to KLCC is often less than 5 kilometers. This dramatically cuts the cost of e-hailing. Even during peak hours, your one-way fare might only be 10 to 15 ringgit because the ride is so short. This means that if you live within the core city center, your total monthly e-hailing budget for a daily commute would drop to a very manageable 400 to 600 ringgit, making the convenience of Grab almost comparable to the cost of a monthly transit pass. Understanding these costs is vital for your financial planning. And now that we've covered the crucial daily expense of transportation, we move to the next key component of your expatriate living budget: healthcare. How do the costs of general practitioners, specialists, and dental care compare in Kuala Lumpur? Let's find out. If you're relocating to Kuala Lumpur for work or retirement, understanding the healthcare landscape and its costs is critical. The good news is that Malaysia offers excellent, internationally accredited medical care. The key is knowing how the system works for expats and where you can find the best value. Malaysia's healthcare system is divided into public and private sectors. The public system is heavily subsidized for citizens. As an expat, you can use public facilities, but you will pay significantly higher, non-subsidized rates. For example, a specialist consultation in a public hospital might cost a foreigner about 60 to 100 ringgit per visit, but you should expect long waiting times. This is why the private healthcare sector is the standard choice for most expatriates. It offers superior convenience, high-tech facilities, and a higher proportion of English-speaking, often Western-trained medical professionals. While the quality is high, the costs are not subsidized. This is the price of convenience and speed. General practitioners, GPs, and specialist visits. Let's look at the estimated costs for routine care in the private sector. General practitioner, GP. Consultation. For a basic illness like the flu or a minor infection, a visit to a private GP clinic in Kuala Lumpur typically costs between 50 ringgit and 250 ringgit for the consultation fee alone. This fee is separate from the cost of any medication prescribed. Medication. A common prescription for a fever or flu might add another 30 to 60 ringgit to your total bill. Specialist consultation. One of the benefits of the private system is direct access to specialists. A first-time consultation with a specialist, like a cardiologist or dermatologist at a private hospital, can range from 100 to 400 ringgit, depending on the hospital and the specialty. While these costs for basic visits are often manageable out of pocket, keep in mind that serious medical events are significantly more expensive. For instance, a coronary bypass surgery in a top private hospital can cost upwards of 50,000 to 80,000 ringgit. This makes comprehensive private international health insurance essential for peace of mind. This table confirms that while everyday visits to a GP or specialist are affordable enough to manage out of pocket, the risk of serious illness requires a significant financial buffer. Therefore, planning for costs involves both your monthly budget for minor visits and your annual insurance premium for major emergencies. Now, let's shift our focus slightly to another critical aspect of your health and well-being in KL: dental care. If you are impressed by the efficiency of the medical clinics, you will be equally pleased with the quality and, more importantly, the affordability of the city's private dental services. In fact, for many expats, dental treatment in Kuala Lumpur offers some of the best value anywhere in the world. Let's dive into the options and estimated costs for maintaining a healthy smile. If you're coming from a country where dental costs are prohibitive, you'll find KL's private dental clinics to be both high quality and very competitive on price. Most expats choose the private sector, not just for convenience, but because the standards are exceptional. You'll find modern, well-equipped clinics often staffed by dentists who speak excellent English. Let's look at the estimated costs for standard services in a private dental setting, using Malaysian ringgit, RM, for reference. Starting with routine care, a basic checkup will often cost you just 30 to 50 Malaysian ringgit. Many clinics will even waive this fee if you proceed with other services. A thorough scaling and polishing or professional cleaning is very affordable, typically falling between 100 and 250 ringgit. This competitive pricing makes routine maintenance easy to budget for. When you need slightly more involved procedures, the savings really start to add up. A simple filling, using modern composite material, generally ranges from 120 to 350 ringgit. For more complex needs, like a root canal treatment on a molar, you can expect costs between 1,000 and 1,800 ringgit. Compared to costs in North America or Western Europe, this represents a significant saving, often thousands of dollars. Even elective aesthetic procedures, like in-office teeth whitening, are accessible, with prices ranging from 800 to 1,800 ringgit. The takeaway is clear. Dental health is easy and affordable to maintain in Kuala Lumpur's private clinics. This makes KL a prime destination for maintaining great oral health without the high costs you may be used to. We've navigated the major expense categories of life in Kuala Lumpur, from securing a modern condo to navigating the traffic, enjoying the incredible food scene, and accessing world-class healthcare. What does this comprehensive breakdown ultimately tell us? The overwhelming conclusion is that Kuala Lumpur offers an unparalleled value proposition for expats, whether you are here for work or retirement. KL's unique value. You can secure a lifestyle of affordable luxury that would be financially out of reach in most Western capitals. Accommodation. You can find spacious, amenity-rich condos with pools and gyms for a fraction of the rent in London, Sydney, or New York. Food and lifestyle. Your daily dining budget goes further here than almost anywhere else in the world, thanks to the vast, affordable, and diverse local food culture. Transportation. While traffic is a challenge, the highly subsidized public transit system and affordable ride-hailing services like Grab mean you can get around efficiently without the high costs of car ownership. Healthcare. Crucially, you gain access to high-quality private healthcare and dental services that are competitively priced. making international health insurance a vital investment in your peace of mind. Kuala Lumpur balances affordability with a high standard of living, excellent modern infrastructure, and a vibrant multicultural environment where English is widely spoken. It's a city that rewards planning and offers a comfortable, dynamic base for your next chapter. Moving abroad always involves adjustment, but by understanding these core costs, you are now well equipped to create a budget that allows you to thrive, not just survive in the heart of Southeast Asia. We hope this guide helps you move forward with confidence and excitement. Salamat datang ke Kuala Lumpur. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur.